Hello comic book people of the world, it is Wednesday and I feel like I haven't done a comic book review in a long time, but luckily though it is comic book day itself, so let's go into this. First up is Ghostbusters crossing over issue number 6. The original Ghostbusters have collected many different ghosts in their adventures, but what would happen if all of these ghosts were to be released? Luckily they've crossed over to other dimensions where they've met other Ghostbusters, and it's going to take all of them working together in order to take all of these ghosts back into their containment unit. It's a really fun read, especially if you want to see all the other Ghostbusters in the other dimensions working together with the original. Deathstroke, issue number 35, Deathstroke versus Batman, Endgame. This whole storyline was the basis of whether or not Deathstroke or Batman was the father to Damian Wayne. I mean, come on, we all knew that Batman is going to be the father to Damian. DC has staked this entire thing about having the son of Batman working with him as being his Robin. The definitive proof is given in this issue. Again, that should be somewhat like a spoiler, but come on, we all knew it. But it was an okay read, I guess. X-Men Gold issue number 35, God War Conclusion. We have Storm taking on the would-be god Uvo, and at first she's only relying on her mutant abilities. However, she does have a hammer from Asgard, which is called Stormcaster, and it abandoned her at the beginning of this battle. However, it does return to her in this issue. I personally love seeing Goddess Asgardian Storm, but I also like to see her return back to her roots at the end of the story. The Walking Dead issue number 183. This issue, we basically get to see Michonne reconnect with her daughter, who her daughter finds out that her mom, Michonne, is a badass. The new community, the Commonwealth, is also under attack, and we get to see that maybe not everything is as nice as it may seem to be. It's The Walking Dead. Nothing is ever what it seems to be. You just know there's going to be some big, huge conflict that's going to come down the line between all the communities once again. Transformers Unicron, issue number 4. Cybertron has been destroyed by Unicron. This is something that doesn't happen too often in any of the past Transformers storylines that had to do with Unicron. Now, however, all of the Transformers have to work together in order to stop Unicron from coming to Earth. It would be really interesting to see if Unicron were to actually make it to Earth and destroy it as well. G.I. Joe is also helping out in this cause. If you're not aware of this, the Transformers universe in the IDW universe is coming to an end, so this is a fitting way for this storyline to kind of conclude everything that's happened up to this point. Asgardians of the universe, issue number 1. This is an Infinity Wars tie-in. There are several different spacefaring characters that have been ignored in the Marvel universe for several months, one of which is Angela. But she's making her return in this comic book along with a couple other characters like Valkyrie and Kid Loki. And although this is only loosely tied into the Infinity Wars storyline, I still like that these characters are being put in together. So I will continue on reading this series for the continuing issues. Finally, I read Vanos Legacy issue number 1. This is another Infinity Wars tie-in, but this is an Infinity Wars tie-in that takes place before or in between issues 1 and 2. Kind of, sort of. This is one of those issues that's taking place after Thanos' previous series, but also taking place before the Infinity Wars issue number 1. Explaining how once he was immortal and also somehow making it to the end of time and killing off the entire universe, but still being killed off by his own daughter, Gamora. But apparently there is still a lot more of this side story taking place because this is only the first issue to this series. And personally, I was a big fan of it, so I am going to continue on reading it as well. But that is it. That's all the comic books I had a chance to read this week. What did you guys read? Leave comments down below and let me know. But that is it for this week. Thank you guys for watching me in this video. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button if you like this video. Put on the notification bell so you know when I put up future videos. Also, check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I'm in love with a hero.
So I just came back from Dragon Con and I had a great time. If you don't know what Dragon Con is, it's mostly a cosplaying convention held in a couple different hotels where all these genres are put together, and it's just a great time for geeks all together. I brought about 3 costumes and 2 private costumes that I only wore for patron shoots that I'm going to be showing very soon, and I gotta say that these pictures I think came out really well.